Okay, so the next section is filling out what students will need to know or what equipment they'll need to take your course. And that's pretty easy because they're going to either need a roasting machine or a heat gun. So they'll need either a air drum or stovetop style roasting machine, or and we'll just say optional because most people won't go this method. Heat gun, metal spoon, and a metal bowl. And then green coffee beans, and that's pretty much it. Okay, and this will be, we'll just say all levels, just because that brings in more people. Okay, so now we'll just hit save, and we've set up our course goals. So let's go over to the curriculum and let's set that up. And then at this point, you can either have your workflowy outline set up in one of your tabs above, or you can just have it, at your side on an iPad or so forth. So we know that, and when I looked at this, when I did my first course and I looked at this section, I had no idea where to start. I thought I had to set up my outline using this. So let's start with a section 1, which would be our introduction. So we already have that done. I tried to leave that just as start here, but they didn't let me do it. Okay, and what will students be able to do at this? And so to ask, what will students be able to do at the end of this section? Understand why roasting your own coffee is so awesome. There you go. So we just set up our first introduction section, and then we'll add our first lecture, and our lecture will be labeled introduction, and we will upload our first content. Okay, so we've got our introduction set up, and we have our first lecture set up. Let's add a quick description, and we can just go to our, we'll just type it in here, and it'll be a question. Why roast your own coffee? And then we'll just cut and paste from our workflowy. We already know why. And let's just make this a nice little bullet point there. And we'll just quickly create some bullet points here. There, hit delete, hit return. There. So then we'll save that. And there we go. We got our first introduction section, our first lecture in our introduction, and our first lecture description. So we are on our way. See how easy that was? So now let's go ahead and add our movie. You just click add content, click video, and you can load a video up to 4 gigabytes in these different formats, which is, this is the main format from ScreenFlow or Camtasia, so you don't have to worry. It's usually I think it's the MP4. Yeah, it's MP4. Okay, so we just click that, go find the introduction video that we made, and it is right there, MP4. Look at that. So we double click that, and there we go. So it'll take a little bit to upload this lecture, but we're on our way, and we're just going to go through and create the rest of the sections. So we'll do section 1, which will be finding green coffee beans. Lecture 1 will be choosing the best beans, and we'll just keep going on and on and on. Now the numbering will be a little bit different because I started out with section 1 as an introduction because it automatically puts the numbers on there. So our section 1 on my outline that I set up on Workflow will actually be section 2, but it's a minor issue. The numbering system will be automatic. So that'll take a while, so let's let that do its thing. And then we can start working on our course summary. Okay, so now our lecture movie was uploaded to Udemy and it's been processed. It happened really fast. It's just a short video, so your bigger lectures will take longer. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what it looks like. And remember, let's make sure we go to the bottom right here after we hit play and hit the HD button. Once we do that for the first ones, it'll stay. Oh, it's already in HD. Okay. So just to review, there's the HD button in the bottom right.
Roast your own coffee.
Now it's off.
Better taste, freshness,
Now it's on.
and savings.
Okay, let's try this again.
Welcome to How to Roast Your Own Coffee for better taste, freshness, and savings. So why would you want to roast your own coffee? Well, for one thing, it has amazing taste with out-of-this-world flavors and aromas that you're going to crave over and over again. You can actually taste the freshness.
That looks good.
And it's a true joy. And finally, roasting your own coffee is half the cost of buying commercially roasted coffee. So freshly roasting your own coffee gives you a delicious taste and aroma and freshness for half the price.
That was cool. That was awesome.